Wonder Woman #1, written by Brian Azzarello, art by Cliff Chiang. It's Brian Azzarello doing what Azzarellos do. I can't explain it any better than that without just getting into the story. Okay, so opens up in Singapore. There's a dude pouring some drinks from three ladies up on top of a skyscraper. He's saying that, oh, I'm here for my job. I guess you could say I'm the son of a king. Son is spelled S-U-N. It's Apollo. That's okay. It's Apollo. There, we'll just skip the foreplay. It's Apollo. So anyway, he's talking to these ladies and kind of giving a little bit of hints as to who he is. Something about his father gets around, pisses off his wife. Blah blah blah. Anyway, he picks up the girls and does something to them. As they say, they're on top of the skyscraper. They're like, we can see for miles. And he's like, nope, you can see forever. Cut to Virginia. A woman appears dressed in peacock feathers. She drops a whole bunch of weapons, walks into a stable, pulls out a scythe, slices the head off of a horse. Sorry, two horses. From their neck stumps come these grotesque arms and new heads. And someone from inside the house nearby looks out and it's like, hey, talking to this woman named Zola. Hey, Zola, we need to leave now. Zola has a gun aimed at the guy. And it's like, who are you? How'd you get in my house? And the guy's like, no time. They've come for you and your child. Who? She opens up the door to push him out of the house. And a giant arrow is shot in through this mystery person with chicken feet and wings on his feet. It's Hermes. Skipping to that one. He's clearly hurt as two centaurs come charging in to attack Zola. Hermes hands her a magic key. She holds up the key and teleports out. She teleports into Wonder Woman's bedroom. She walks over to the bed where Wonder Woman's sleeping. Wonder Woman instinctually grabs Zola by the throat and is like, who are you? Why are you here? Zola's like, oh, there were monsters going to kill me. I hope you're not going to kill me either. Diana asks who she is. She mentions the key, and Diana's like, okay, well, now you have my interest. So give me the key. She's like, I'm not going to give you the key. That's the only thing keeping me safe. She walks over, puts on her Wonder Woman gear, and is just like, all right, well, I'm going to protect you. So you're safe here. Stay here. Give me the key. So Zola's about to give her the key and then teleports again, this time with Diana, back to the stable. And it's just like, all right, well, I guess we're dealing with this. They see that it's all messed up. There's been a huge battle here. Someone's screaming inside. Another giant arrow comes out. Diana blocks it with the bracers. We just get into a long fight scene here of the two centaurs versus Zola and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman knocks one of them out with a headbutt, grabs a sword, stabs one of them, throws the sword, cuts off the arm of the other one as they're trying to drag Zola away. This entire time there's this narration going on from the three women that Apollo was talking to. They're now the three fates, and he's just saying, hey, what do you see in the future? And there's all this cryptic stuff about a gathering storm, someone wearing a crown of thorns, your family is broken, beaten, and betrayed, your father has abandoned fate to someone who can blow away the smoke. And it's just not going to end well for Apollo or anybody, apparently. So Hermes stumbles out. They've cut the wings off of his feet. He pulls the arrow out from his stomach. He's basically dying, but not quite. Zola's still wondering what's up because Hermes says how they're coming for her and her child, but she doesn't have a kid. How can this be? Turns out she's pregnant with Zeus's kid. Surprise to everybody there. Cut back to the fates. He's apparently whoever this prophecy is about, the one that can blow away the smoke or whatever, will kill one of the gods. One of the father's children will murder another and take their place. It's what your father wants, talking about Zeus. So then the sun starts rising. Apollo has to do his godly duty, and he burns these three women sends them off the edge of the skyscraper, and goes away. And that's where the issue ends, with this prophecy and setting up that Zola supposedly has this child of prophecy because it is a child of Zeus. It's weird. Like, I can't overstate, like, as soon as you get to the cutting off of the horses' heads and these grotesque arms and other heads pop out, like, from there it's just not turning back. It's also like it took me a read through and then a reread through to like really piece together what the Fates were saying about like the prophecy and stuff like that. I'm sure we'll get more as time continues on, but I think it was meant to be purposely cryptic, like you aren't supposed to get it, just so you have to continue to pick up issues. I do like the art style. The art style is it's playing with a lot of dark shadows and heavy lines and stuff like that. I like how it looks. The gods have very interesting looks themselves. I have read a couple issues of this, but I forget pretty much everything going on. But I remember I like how the gods look in this because they're very unconventional. Hermes is like a bird man. Apollo is just a completely like voidless like skin where it's just totally black, at least at night. In daytime, he of course is like fiery. I really like the way there's some imaginative stuff here, and I like the way that's going to turn out. I'm a sucker for a good mythology. So no, this particular issue, the confusion brings it down a peg, but it's still setting up enough, which brings it up a peg, so pretty net neutral there. I'm going to give this one a 7. I'm interested in seeing where it goes, but yeah, it's set up enough questions, but it's kept me at arm's length at the same time. The art and what I happen to remember that I can't shake out of my head are really what's going to keep me going here. So yeah, 7. Check it out if you want. It's Wonder Woman. Why not?